Hey guys, what's up? Dan Vallimont here with Fanatic Wrestling and BJJ Fanatics, and just got done filming a new instructional video up here at our office in the Boston area, and just going to give you a little bit of a preview of what to expect from this video that's focused completely on scoring off of the Whizzer, specifically turning our opponent's offense into our points. So one of the things we covered here, we talked a lot about the Whizzer and seatbelt position here, right? So very common in wrestling. Could be off of Tony's shot. I pull him up into this, or he could kind of shoot directly to being around the waist. For him, this is called seatbelt in wrestling. I know in jiu-jitsu you guys call this dogfight position, but either way, this position happens all the time. There's a lot of good things we can do here that will work in jiu-jitsu as well as in wrestling. So one of the things that we're looking at here, just the importance of when I'm in this Whizzer position, is creating pressure back into my opponent. Tony wants to stay nice and tight here. And make it hard for me to be able to create space. For me, ideally, what I would love would be to get hip separation here and then ultimately come out front and get to my short offense. So his job is going to be trying to stay in nice and tight here and not allow me to get away. If he's got a really good tight grip on this seatbelt, it's going to be hard for me to circle up and square up my hips. So one thing we can do from here, if I'm really struggling to get that separation, is we can look to attack this far arm here. And this is a good option if you need to try to throw somebody to their back, or it's late in the match and you need more than just a takedown. This wouldn't be my first option, but if we can get to this, great. It's a great way, like I said, we can end the match with this or get your takedown on your back. So from here, one thing I like to do to set this up is, first of all, I need to be able to reach his forearm. If he's too much hip to hip with me, it's gonna be really hard for me to get to that forearm. I got short arms anyway, and I don't wanna be trying to chase it. So I want him to try to bring this arm to me. And one way we can do that is just doing a simple hip in and Whizzer down. So when I say Whizzer down, I'm using this Whizzer. Notice I'm kind of even using my own hip to pry off of, but this shoulder is going down, and I'm gonna bump him with my hip. As I do that, my goal is to make him circle just a little bit to bring this hand in closer. All right, again, if I can't reach that hand, I can't do this technique. So I'm gonna bump in, I'm gonna put my own hand down to help bump in and bring this hand forward. Now, I got some hip separation here, where I could potentially go out and sprawl, but usually he's gonna try to recover that. But as he's trying to recover that, I'm already looking for this crossface. So even if he brings his hips back in now, it's fine. But in general, I'm gonna go right across his face. I don't wanna come over the head, and lock right on his tricep. Now from here, I don't need to try to rip his arm off the mat. That's great if I can, but more importantly, I'm just gonna turn my hips. It's gonna be like a hip switch here, not necessarily using my upper body. And we're gonna keep this Whizzer nice and tight. And we're gonna keep, it's gonna end up locking him in on his back here. So from here, I don't need a big throwing motion because I don't wanna get too much momentum where he could roll me through. Instead, I'm just gonna turn my hips and let his arm, as my hips turn, this arm's gonna come with me. He's gonna go to his back here. And then from here, what keeps this really tight is keeping this Whizzer in, all right? From here, it's just locking out on his shoulder. It's gonna be able to keep him on his back. And I like to sag my hips down from here so I don't get rolled through, and we should be able to work to get our pin from here. All right, one more time from opposite angle. So Tony's got this seatbelt. I'm gonna bump him to create space for the hand. I guess this angle isn't probably the best, but as I bump him here, this hand comes forward. I'm looking for that hand, crossface, grab that tricep. Now hip switch, keep my hips sagged. All right, because what I don't want, if my hips start to come up and he could potentially roll me through, I could get in trouble. So I start sagging my hips, taking my time here. This is nice and tight. He's not going anywhere. All right, so this is just one option that we have from this Whizzer, seatbelt and Whizzer position. Check out the instructional for a whole bunch more options from there. Also, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, like our Facebook group, or Facebook page, join our Facebook group, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.